Oh yeah, it's been a long time since we had our friends here. But in case you didn't know, I'm the Major Astrohead Thrice Majestus here to deliver the good for our friends, the Pisces. Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, Pisces Rising, Pisces Venus, Pisces North Node, Pisces South Node. This reading is for you. Oh yeah, let's get that brightness up here. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I feel like it's gonna go in and out. Yeah. Anyway, the power of Pisces is the power of intangibility, the ability to feel things that aren't necessarily there, or not necessarily not there, but you know, not visible to the regular human eye, naked eye. Pisces placements just get things. It's not that they see through the veil, it's that they are the veil, ruled by Jupiter and Neptune. So I have a video talking about the limit does not exist when it comes to Pisces, and it's true, because it doesn't. Pisces is the spirit world and all things in it. A lot of Pisces placements have things going on with, substance use, alcohol, various other substances. It's because, they don't want to really exist in the regular schmegular material form. They are the fucking spirit world, so. They're timeless because anything that has time has a physical form and thus is subject to, an end point. Whereas Pisces energy, even though we're all, for the most part, human, Pisces energy is not. It's not of the physical plane. You know what I'm saying? So if you have a Pisces friend that's you feel is doing a lot or always on one in some way, shape, or form, might have something to do with that. They are the masters of the ethereal. And so that's what we've got. So let's see what we got for our friends, the Pisces placements. Again, the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, South Node. Or really any Pisces placements, but those are the major ones for these kind of readings. Now, 1, 2, 3. All right. So the first card for Pisces is the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands speaks of Wands energy being, fire energy, passion energy, getting things going, getting things on and a poppin'. So I can get some light here. The Nine of Wands is, there we go. That's a little weird, but we're gonna make it happen. The Nine of Wands deals with making sure that you understand your resiliency. Nine of Wands is kind of standing on its last legs, but also kind of getting a second wind, getting a recharging of that kind of energy. So if you're feeling like you're damn, man, this shit is tough. Life be lifing all the time, because life does be lifing all the time. Nine of Wands is here to remind you that you still do have the strength to pull through, Pisces. If you have to rest, do that, but just don't necessarily quit. That is kind of the energy of the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is also the moon in Sagittarius. Sagittarius energy being the wise one, the explorer, the one that takes from different cultures, backgrounds, religions, philosophies, and the moon being the nurturer, the one that deals with our emotions, how we nurture and what we need to be nurtured. So this may suggest that, in order to get that recharge, you may need to experience a different place, a different space, different culture, background, religion, philosophy, etc., and be nurtured in the way of the moon being in Sagittarius, as says the Nine of Wands. And the next card, the Empress. The Empress. So the Empress is Venus. The Empress is talking about manifesting abundance, being, rich and affluent. Not necessarily like rich, like I'm rich, yeah, like that. It's more, it's more in the way of um, all of your bases being covered, food, water, all that, and also having more than enough, being affluent and abundant. The Empress speaks of high quality. We're talking about Venus. Venus, anything that Venus touches is high quality. So wherever you have Venus in your chart, that sign, that house, she doesn't play. She wants high quality of whatever fuck we're talking about. So the Empress also can be indicative of, as you've seen in the artwork, of a pregnancy. But really, it's mainly talking about being quote unquote pregnant with abundance and having the abundance come from you. So that's something to look forward to, Pisces. The third is the Hierophant. The Hierophant. And the Hierophant is another kind of Venusian card because the Hierophant is Taurus energy. And so the Hierophant teaches us two things. It's one, you can always have or follow, I should say, the regular schmegular ideals of what everybody else wants you to do, right? Like following, conforming, I should say. Or you can be your own teacher and know that you yourself know what's best for you. This is a sort of autodidact kind of energy where you end up being the one that teaches yourself the best way. You know yourself best. Even if you feel you don't, you like kind of do. And Taurus energy is the slow, steady wins the race, savory, yum, yum energy. And so the Hierophant being here, this is like, yo, don't take too much time with learning. Don't try to rush learning these lessons that you feel that you need to learn. This is more of like taking your time and really digesting whatever kind of information, knowledge, wisdom, experience that is coming your way. And so a recap, we've got the Nine of Wands stating that you may have been, on your last legs, but those last legs of yours are still strong enough to handle anything that comes your way, Pisces. We have the Empress stating that abundance is pretty much around the corner. You just got to stick in there and make sure that whatever it is that you're dealing with, doing, involved with, you give it all that you can based off of what you have to give that day. And you should be compensated appropriately. Venus, Venusian energy, that also deals with money as well. And the Hierophant, another Venusian card, talks about being our own best teacher, making our own kind of doctrine instead of just following the doctrine that is handed to us, and making the best of that. And also taking our time to really digest those lessons for ourselves so that we know what is really going on. This has been your tarot card reading for Pisces placements with the major Astro has thrice majestus. And I thank you for your time.